Animal exhibitions at county, state, and national fairs are as American as apple pie. They showcase the best of the animal industry and can create positive interactions between producers and consumers. To make that happen, we need to be vigilant about biosecurity. What is biosecurity? Bio means life, and security means safety or protection. So biosecurity means protecting life. We can protect life by preventing the spread of disease-causing pathogens between animals and between animals and humans. Pathogens that can cause these illnesses may be bacteria, viruses, or other microorganisms. Diseases that spread between animals and humans are called zoonotic diseases. Ringworm, E. coli, salmonella, rabies, tuberculosis, and some influenzas are examples of zoonotic diseases. Effective biosecurity measures help protect animals and humans from the pathogens that can cause disease. This keeps animals and people healthy and ultimately protects our food supply. You can show you care by practicing good biosecurity before, during, and after an exhibition. Keep things clean. Pens, feed pans, water buckets, and other surfaces that come into contact with animals need to be kept clean. For pens and trailers, remove manure and provide fresh bedding regularly. Spraying down a trailer with disinfectant is also an excellent precaution. Use soap, water, and a brush to clean pans and buckets. Also, clean and disinfect halters, combs, tack, shovels, and other equipment. By using these items show after show or year after year without cleaning and disinfecting, they can become a source of infection. As a result, you could bring unwanted bacteria home, spreading it to other animals on your ranch or farm. Avoid bringing disease home. At the end of a long day at a show, exhibitors just want to go home, shower, and go to bed. However, leaving the grounds dirty might transport diseases to animals still at home. Keep a tote or plastic garbage bag in your trailer or vehicle. Change clothes and footwear before leaving the grounds, and store them in the bag or tote. Since pathogens often travel on shoes and clothes, this will reduce your chance for spreading disease. Wash the clothes in hot water and detergent, and clean and disinfect the footwear before taking them back to the fair or anywhere on your farm or ranch. It is a great idea to have one pair of shoes that goes to shows and one pair that is only used at home. After the show, quarantine the animals returning home for 30 days so they don't spread anything to your other animals. Clean and disinfect the trailer before using it again, and clean and disinfect all the equipment used at the show. Make sure that where you are washing the trailer, runoff is not able to reach an area that the animal can be exposed to. Resist borrowing disease. To reduce the amount of equipment hauled from place to place, we might be tempted to borrow items from other exhibitors. However, using somebody else's feed pan or water bucket comes with the risk of spreading diseases caused by pathogens on the surface of that item. Using only your own equipment is the safest option. Keeping a set of buckets and equipment in your trailer just for shows is a great way to mitigate the risk of a disease being transferred to your barn. However, it is important to remember to wash the set of buckets and equipment that stays in your trailer after every show. Educate yourself on signs of disease. One of the most beneficial ways to practice biosecurity is to educate yourself about signs of sickness in animals. Even small changes in water or feed consumption could be a sign that something is wrong with an animal. Coughing, elevated temperature, labored breathing, and unusual skin lesions are examples of things to check. The sooner a problem is identified, the sooner it can be contained and treated, and the less effect it will have on other animals. If you see something, say something. If you notice an animal that looks ill or otherwise out of the ordinary before you leave for the show, tell an adult. You never want to leave home with a sick animal, as it potentially can spread disease to others. If you notice those same behaviors in an animal at the fair, contact the animal's owner or an official at the show. If an official determines an animal is ill, it may need to be quarantined on the grounds or sent home, and may need to have a veterinary exam. Of course, this is disappointing for the exhibitor, but it's necessary to protect the health of the other animals. Whether you're an exhibitor or just visiting the barns or petting zoo, Wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water for a minimum of 20 seconds. Saying the ABCs is a good way to remember to wash long enough. Do this after touching any animal or visiting an animal area, even if you didn't touch an animal. If soap and water aren't available, use hand sanitizer. Using hand sanitizer helps reduce the risk of disease transmission, but soap and water always are the best option. Keep food and drinks out of animal areas and wash your hands again before eating or drinking after being around animals. Also, try to keep young children from putting things like their fingers, bottles, or pacifiers in their mouths when in the animal area. If fair visitors want to pet your animal, explain possible risks first. Visitors can spread disease agents between animals. Visitors also should keep their distance from animals for their own safety. If visitors are allowed to touch, advise them to wash their hands between animals to reduce the risk of spreading diseases between the animals. Take advantage of this opportunity to answer questions and initiate a discussion to educate the public about how you take care of your animals. You are responsible to the health and well-being of your animals, other animals, yourself, and fair visitors. Talk to event goers about your animals and the biosecurity you have in place to keep animals and people safe, so both can enjoy the fair.